My first degree, computer system technology, is from University of Memphis. So I worked software development for 9 years. But still, I've always had the same basic creative personality. Because I remember even then, I moved out to LA and I worked aerospace for 9 years. And I had a office mate, Dan Rivera. He used to look at me and say, "You don't belong here." And I never understood what he meant. He said, "It's something else. I'm not saying you're not good at this, but you don't belong here with us," because I wasn't, I had a different personality. Moved to LA, hung out with a bunch of storytellers. I consider the comedians, the actors, the directors, everybody who creates stuff from ground up. I hung out with a lot of these people, wonderful people, did stand-up comedy for a while. A lot of hell gigs, a lot of bars. Every now and then you got a wonderful gig. But it was a lot of fun, because even in that, you're learning how to write. You're learning how to write. People don't think that comics, that their acts are scripted, but we write and rewrite and rewrite the act. And then the other part of it is, like during the day, you're doing the rewriting, and at night, you're going on stage to perform. And even on a rewrite, you get one shot to do this joke tonight, unless you go to another club. And so we always got on stage with that, I'm trying to work, you always hear comics, I'm trying to work out this bit. I'm trying to work out this bit to see if I can get, you're trying to work on time. And so, did all of that. A lot of student films. Southern California, I did student films at every college at some point. Every college, every university, every junior college. So I spent a lot of my time after my 9 to 5 doing other things for years. All of that comes into play into what I do now as I'm developing characters. It's almost as I develop my characters almost as if I'm an actor. The background, the this, the that, the motivation, because acting is big on, so what is your motivation? You're going to get a glass of water, what is your motivation? It's not because you're thirsty. It's always something else. It's something deeper, So I brought that with me. But I just think now it's like I get to, as opposed to being an actor doing one character on stage and working with a wonderful ensemble, I get to create every character in a novel. And for me, that's work, because I do the same thing with every the protagonist, the antagonist, the characters that are up front, the characters are in the background. If the character walks on and just has a couple of lines, it has to be something about that character that steals the scene, even if it's just for a couple of lines. It's something, what I mean? Because that's what we used to do. Because you used to get these parts, and you'd have it, because no such thing as small parts. There are only small actors. So for those 2 lines, you're trying to make it count, so they remember those 2 lines. And I do the same thing with the characters as they come on, as they walk onto the page.